I said, damn, that looks good. Woo! Ah! Yeah. Oh. Oh. Of course, I'm watching this on a phone. Hey, that thing looks slick.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro.
What? Apple Vision Pro?
Vision Pro is a one-sided computer.
Obviously, man. Damn.
Seamlessly blends
Damn.
the real world with the digital world. It's the first Apple product you look through and not at. Vision Pro feels familiar, yet it's entirely new.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Apple Vision Pro. So this is a set of goggles or huge glasses that you wear on your face in order to see the digital world, the VR world, or the augmented VR world. So this headset, this Apple Vision headset, costs about $3,500, $3,500. It's expensive. I mean, it's very expensive. But anyway, Apple has kind of a way of making their things look niche, nice, slick, and everything, right? So today we're going to talk about an in-depth chart, about this VR headset. I'm going to have 4 titles: apps and experiences, what it does, design, and control. So these are the 4 things that you're going to do, and it's going to be spectacular. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the most best videos ever as we're going to talk about this lovely device. You control these things with your eyes, with your hands, and also with speech detection or with your voice. So what it does is that you connect them and then you see a whole new experience of augmented or virtual reality, whereby your apps actually come into life. First of all, the applications that are available in this are obviously iOS, iPadOS, and Mac applications that are all compiled into one. That is the VR headset. This thing also comes in with Vision OS, right? So it's a whole new OS that has been built up from the ground, and developers today at WWDC, actually this week, they have to patch in those gaps in order to really develop this thing and make it beat Meta or Oculus, right? So first of all, I've talked about controls. It uses hand gestures. You simply tap, you simply flick like this. It's just awesome. You select with your eyes, eyesight tracking. It's very, very good. Let's talk about the design of the Apple Vision Pro. Right, it has the lightest weight material, has a singular piece of 3-dimensional laminated glass polished around it to act as a lens for eyesight. It has 12 cameras, 6 microphones, 5 sensors, button to capture spatial photos and videos. It has a digital crown that summons the home view. It also has 2 chipsets inside, the M2 chips and also the R1 chip. It has an M2 chip that helps in processing and in power management of the headset. And it also has the R1 chip for sensor processing. The 5 sensors and also the microphones there, it is helped and it is controlled by the R1 chip. And also it has an aluminum frame around it, a micro OLED frame glass that you can look through, and each glass has more than 4K resolution. This is an OLED glass that has 4K resolution to your eye, more than 4K. So it's even larger. I mean, your eyes could literally burn. You know what I mean? But also it has a modular system of headband and a glass that is tailored to fit perfectly. It has spatial audio speakers that makes your environment really sound spatial wise, like all those Dolby Atmos features Apple has on Apple Music when you're listening to your phone through AirPods. It has those kind of features. So it's like they've taken everything from each and every gadget they have in Apple: the iPhone, the Apple Watch, the iPod, also the AirPods, the MacBook, and also the iPad. Everything all compiled into one. I think this headset is going to take over phones. I think there's going to be an end to iPhone somewhere, somehow, and the only thing that's going to really have is the headset. When they upgrade it, maybe like in the next 10 years or so, whereby the headset will be upgraded in a manner that it is so small that you can literally wear that headset as glasses. I mean, it would be really awesome, but I would miss my phone. It has a thermal cooling design that cools the computing of the headset when it's working. I mean, it has two chipsets, the M2 and also the R1, so it produces too much heat. For those who wear glasses, Apple has partnered with Ziesse to create optical inserts that attach to your Vision Pro. It has a separate battery pack that lasts for about 2 hours, but also if you want to stay there for like the whole day, you can connect it to an electrical socket so that you can fully use it without any disturbances of the battery, right? So this is the design of it. It looks spectacular. I'm really excited that it came. So right now, let's move on to the controls. So controls is really fascinating. It uses the hands, it uses the eyesight, it also uses speech detection. So what it does is that when you wear them, when you wear them, apps appear in your view, in your digital view, right? And then when you look around the applications, it tracks the way your eyes move, and in tracking your eyes, it can also detect which application you are looking at. And then when you've seen or identified the application that you want to select, you can hold on it and then you can just tap like that. It reminds me of a feature on the Apple Watch whereby you can control by flinching, holding your fist like this, and pinching also. That's why I've said they've taken every feature in every gadget into one. That is the headset. So what it does, your hand necessarily doesn't have to be like doing this and that. Now, so those sensors, remember the 5 sensors I spoke about, they detect your surrounding, your home, the environment, and then in whichever position you're sitting at, you can literally pinch like this, pinch and flick for selecting and scrolling. It's awesome. I mean, you can look at something, then you can just pinch and flick, and if you want to search something on the search bar, you can easily detect to it and say search this and that. Open Safari and search this and that. It's quite awesome, I have to say. And also, if you want to scroll, you can just pinch and then flick, pinch, flick. It's just awesome. You can also do Siri. Siri is also available. Remember when I said Siri is one of the largest upgrade. There's no more hey in Siri. I'm trying to pause to delay so that Siri doesn't activate on my devices right now. But anyway, you get the sense of it. It's really awesome. So that's basically how it works, or how you can control it. So let's look deeper on how it really works. So you can tap your fingers together, as I've said, to select and gently flick to scroll. You can look at a search field and start to dictate what you want to search. With Siri, you can open, close apps, and also do more. Now, eyesight tracking, a feature that helps you focus on your environment through gently revealing your eyes when someone is close to you, so that you can interact with them. So it has a hue, whereby someone is present in your environment, right? It can detect that you're looking at something different or someone. It also, those sensors again, it's where they come into play. They sense that there's a person in the room, so that hue simply lights up and lit down actually, you know, that display, the micro LED display, it's lit down and it can show your eye. Eyesight tracking also helps in taking 3D pictures and videos by just simply flashing lightly to let the audience around you know you're recording or taking a picture. So let's say you want to take a 3D picture or 3D video. It also takes pictures and videos, by the way. I mean, it's really insane. You know, other reviewers talk about it and say like eyesight tracking is really, really, really good, you know, on that VR headset. It's like magic. Their experience when you watch their videos, you can really tell that they are overwhelmed by what there is. Let's talk about apps and experiences. Let's say you're in a physical room, right? So what you do is that you turn the digital crown to activate a new, different kind of environment. You're in your room, normal room, but also as Apple has also added a feature whereby you create your own environment the way you want to literally watch anything, play anything. Like you can do anything on different environments. You can work in that kind of environment which you've selected. So what you do, you turn that digital card, and when you turn it, it reveals a different environment where you're comfortable to work in. It's more like a safe space or like a safe zone. So that's how you can experience Vision OS. What it does, your Apple Vision Pro connects to your Apple devices, meaning that it's easy controllable, and you can also seamlessly control other devices. It can connect to Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. You can watch movies, play games, work on that digital space through collaboration in Notes, Messages, Excel, and other Microsoft platforms. Digital communication through messages and FaceTime and other Zoom and other communication services and other socials. You can interact in that augmented/mixed reality headset. On FaceTime call, you can create a digital persona using a camera, more like an avatar, but in a cooler way. You can create a whole new digital avatar. It's a persona, so that when you call someone using FaceTime, the you appears in that phone call, not literally the meme, because I have to be holding up a phone up like this, you see. But with that headset, it first creates your digital persona and it responds to you. It has optic ID. Now with optic ID, it scans your retinas, your eye retinas, to detect whether it's you or not. It's more like Face ID, but in this case, it's the eyes only. It works with the eyes. And also maybe the face, it works since you've already scanned using the cameras in that headset. Okay, so as I've said, optic ID helps in paying for stuff using Apple Pay or other third-party platforms that are going to be presented there, and also that you can unlock or lock your devices. Its launch is next year, early next year actually, so maybe in February, right about the January or February. That's where this headset will launch and will be up for sale to general public. Right now, the developers are doing their developing thing, So, right, I hope you have enjoyed. Oh, the bedside, yes. Of course, there's a feature that Apple brought in whereby it detects that you're too close to your iPad screen or your Mac screen. So it simply tells you that you should move away a bit to that screen. But now with this VR headset, you have 4K, more than 4K resolution, light of everything flashing in your eyes. And there's a difference of 1 inch. So like, how does that work? How do you create a feature whereby it tells me that I'm too close to the screen, I should back up a bit, and then you create another gadget whereby I'm literally an inch away from it. It's funny how Apple does these things. That's the bedside actually I've seen, and also it's expensive. Yes, it's very expensive. To manage this, an ordinary person cannot buy this. An ordinary user cannot buy this. Maybe you're going to create Apple Vision or SSE, the cheaper version of it, so that everyone is included, even the daily gamers. You know, there are people who game every day for work, right? So yeah, hopefully Apple is going to do that. Thank you very much for watching. This is MK Tech. See you on the next one. Cheers.